pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. First carry for James Conner, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches, but it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
We got 3.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he powers his way up past the 30. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Michel.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A former star at nearby Georgia, this is Sony Michel. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run a draw now with Akers. About 3 yards there to the 27.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing for a gun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes to Michel on the dump off. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
On play action, Haskins. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it'll lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way.
Field now, Haskins. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Haskins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the air. Haskins after the pick 6. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Play fake. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Haskins. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action now. Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Dante Hightower. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a give right side. Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins steps away. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than... And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he's...
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run on first down. Akers, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last run. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Check, check.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. they don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And some space here. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Indy.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught left side, it's Beckham. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Touchdown! It's complete. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Haskins now, they're going to try to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second down, Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Akers again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cam Akers His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Colts 31, Falcons 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now Haskins to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendown as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And now here's another interception. Julian Love picks it, and the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They got his man complete, and mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Check 26, check 26. Bang, bang.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal.
What's the run? They're running it. 45's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. 15. Hey, 57 color.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Haskins. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On first down, Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 84 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll run this with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got him in, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, and also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys, but being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays...
Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. One final shot for Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will